Hey there, young explorers! Get ready for a whirlwind adventure as we play the most exciting game on the planet. Guess the country. We've gathered flags from all 197 countries, each one waving proudly with secrets to share. In each flag slide, we've hidden 2 sneaky clues about the flag itself and 1 super clue about the amazing country it represents. It's like a treasure hunt on a global scale, and you're the treasure hunters. This isn't just any game. It's your passport to becoming a flag master and a geography whiz, all while having a blast. We've neatly sorted these flags in alphabetical order by their country names, making it easy peasy for you to follow along. And guess what? We've divided all these flags into parts because we have so many incredible countries to explore. Make sure to watch all our videos to become a flag genius and learn all the special secrets of each country. Let's embark on this fun-filled journey together, and remember, every flag tells a story, and every country holds wonders waiting to be discovered. Ready, set, guess!
Peru. Can you guess the country? Bicolor of blue over red. Blue symbolizes peace and justice, while red represents courage and patriotism. I belong to a country famous for its beaches and the chocolate hills. Philippines. Can you guess the country? Bicolor of white over red. White symbolizes peace and honesty, while red represents bravery and the bloodshed for Poland's independence. I belong to a country famous for its medieval architecture and the Wadal Castle. Poland. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of green and red with a national shield. Green represents hope and the fields, while red symbolizes the bloodshed for the country's independence. The national shield features symbols of Portugal's history and exploration. I belong to a country famous for its explorers and the Lisbon trams. Portugal. Can you guess the country? Maroon field with a white serrated band and a 9-pointed white serrated circle. Maroon represents the bloodshed for independence, while the white serrated band symbolizes peace and the country's coastline. The 9-pointed circle represents the Qatar municipalities. I belong to a country famous for its futuristic skyline and the Museum of Islamic Art. Qatar. Can you guess the country? Vertical bands of blue, yellow, and red. Blue represents freedom and the Romanian skies, yellow symbolizes justice and prosperity, and red signifies the blood of the Romanian martyrs. I belong to a country famous for its castles and the Carpathian Mountains. Romania. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of white, blue, and red. White symbolizes nobility and frankness, blue represents loyalty and honesty, and red signifies courage and love for the country. I belong to a country famous for its Kremlin and the Trans-Siberian Railway. Russia. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of blue, yellow, and green. Blue represents happiness and peace, yellow symbolizes economic development, and green signifies hope and prosperity. I belong to a country famous for its gorillas and the Kigali Genocide Memorial. Rwanda. Can you guess the country? Bicolor of green over red. Green symbolizes the fertile land and the country's agriculture, while red represents the struggle for independence and the resilience of the people. I belong to a country famous for its beaches and the Brimstone Hill Fortress. St. Kitts and Nevis. Can you guess the country? Blue field with a gold triangle and black and white symbols. Blue symbolizes the Caribbean Sea and the sky. Gold represents sunshine and prosperity, while the black and white symbols represent the country's 2 Nobel laureates and the national bird. I belong to a country famous for its pitons and the sulfur springs. St. Lucia. Can you guess the country? Blue field with 3 green diamonds. Blue symbolizes the Caribbean Sea and the sky, while the 3 green diamonds represent the country's 3 main islands, St. Vincent, Bequia, and Mustaki. I belong to a country famous for its volcanic landscapes and the Tobago Cays. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Can you guess the country? Red field with a blue rectangle and a white 5-pointed star. Red symbolizes courage and the blood of the ancestors, while the blue rectangle represents the ocean. The white star symbolizes the independence of Samoa. I belong to a country famous for its Polynesian culture and the Robert Louis Stevenson Museum. Samoa. Can you guess the country? 2 equal horizontal bands of white and blue. White symbolizes peace and the freedom of San Marino, while blue represents the sky and the sea. I belong to a country famous for its medieval architecture and the 3 towers of San Marino. San Marino. Can you guess the country? Green field with 2 diagonal bands of yellow and black. Green represents the lush vegetation and the country's agriculture, while the yellow and black bands symbolize the equator and the cocoa industry. I belong to a country famous for its chocolate and the Obio National Park. Sao Tome and Principe. Can you guess the country? Green field with white Arabic text and a sword. Green symbolizes Islam and the country's religious significance, while the white text bears the Islamic declaration of faith. The sword represents strength and justice. I belong to a country famous for its desert landscapes and the Kaaba. Saudi Arabia. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of green, yellow, and red with a green star. Green symbolizes Islam and the country's agriculture, yellow represents the sun and wealth, and red signifies the bloodshed for independence. The green star represents hope and unity. I belong to a country famous for its music and the Pink Lake. Senegal. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of red, blue, and white with a national coat of arms. Red symbolizes the bloodshed for freedom, blue represents the sky and the Danube River, and white signifies purity and unity. The coat of arms features symbols of Serbian history and identity. I belong to a country famous for its medieval monasteries and the Belgrade Fortress. Serbia. Can you guess the country? 5 oblique bands of blue, yellow, red, white, and green. Blue symbolizes the sky and the sea, yellow represents the sun and the country's bright future, red signifies the people's determination and courage, white represents harmony and social justice, and green symbolizes the land and the environment. I belong to a country famous for its beaches and the Vallée de Mai. Seychelles. Can you guess the country? Tricolor bands of green, white, and blue with a green and white national emblem. Green symbolizes the agriculture and natural resources of Sierra Leone, white represents unity and justice, and blue symbolizes the country's aspiration for peace and prosperity. The national emblem features a lion, a symbol of strength and bravery. I belong to a country famous for its diamonds and the Takugamat chimpanzee sanctuary. Sierra Leone. Can you guess the country? Red field with a white crescent and 5 white stars. Red represents universal brotherhood and equality, while the white crescent symbolizes a young nation on the rise. The 5 stars represent Singapore's ideals of democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. I belong to a country famous for its cleanliness and the Marina Bay Sands.
Thanks a ton for watching. If you had fun, a little click on the like button would be like icing on the cake. And hey, why not subscribe? You'll get more videos to tickle your funny bone. See you in the next one.